Hey YouTubers. Well, it's dark out, but I brought the F-15 Eagle from Motion RC. Nice jet, guys. This is nice. This is a real sweetheart here. It's got awesome suspension. The lights, the electronics, the motor works, everything else is just outstanding on this thing. Anyway, got it together. Only had a couple of minor little issues with it. Motion was going to take care of it. Yeah, the nose cone had a little blemish on it here. They're gonna replace that for me, and just one of the servos back here on one of the flaps is a little on the loose side, and you know, if that was on a glider or something else that I didn't care too much about, you know, it wouldn't be a big issue or anything. But it's a 17-gram servo, and it's missing a bushing or something, so they're gonna replace that. That's no big sweat. In fact, the installation of it will be a whole whopping 5 minutes. It's 2 screws to pull the wing out. I mean, the only reason I didn't do a build on this is a video on build on this thing is because it just didn't take any time. Everything pops together. I mean, slam bang done in about 15 minutes. And then going over it and setting it up and stuff, that's where the time, gets involved, when you're really you're looking over the thing to see, what's what and what's right, and if anything needs to be tightened up, you never know. It's a lot of people on the channel works on building this thing probably, and you just never know. So anyway, I wanted to show you a couple things here. Everybody's pretty much seen the videos on this thing flying. I haven't had it out flying yet. I'm in Illinois, and it's northern Illinois. I'm right on the Wisconsin border. It's pretty cold and some snow blowing and stuff right now. It's just not, we're kind of grounded up here. But it's a good time of the year that, you stock up on stuff that you want to fly for next season, or when the weather does present itself. And it happens around here. We can be in January or February and get a 60-degree day and sunny and beautiful, So I'll be all set and ready to go at least. But I'd show you a couple of different mods here I did. One of them we switch, I'll show you here, it's the lighting. Okay, I put a little custom lighting package in there. I used the blue SMD LEDs, the little thin strips, and these particular ones just happen to have the waterproof coating on there. Doesn't really matter. It's not going to go underwater anyway, hopefully. But put a few of those back there. The blue, that makes it look kind of cool. Under here in the louvers, it throws off a real nice ground effect. On the tabletop here, you can't really see it when it's on a lighter surface. It really shows the light all over the place. And then in the back here, I did a deal with the thrust nozzles, and basically same kind of an idea, but I put the lights in here, red, back behind the engine or behind the motor, and I put a flashing red light in there as well. So I get a little bit of a pulsation effect on the thing, and it looks pretty neat. I'm going to turn the lights off here so you guys get an idea of what this looks like at night. And bear with me for a second. We'll switch off a couple of lights here, and then I did something else kind of cool. I'm gonna show you here. But I have to fire up the radio, and the landing gear lights come on. In fact, we'll do that now while I can see my new Spectrum radio. Don't trust Walkera radios. I think they were crashing my airplanes, and I finally caught the thing intermittently cutting in and out when I was just doing a walk test, a little range test. So we dumped the Walkeras, and knock on wood, surprisingly, I'm not having as many crashes or issues. I've got a Spectrum DX9 picked up here for a little while back, and getting used to it. Beautiful radio, sweet, nice gimbals, nice control. But anyway, let's fire this thing up. Make sure all my switches are in the right places. This controller actually tells you if you're doing something wrong too. Now you notice the landing lights come on, but this is the mod that I'm talking about. I put a little light in there for the pilot, and you can see it's down there. It shines up his instrumentation and his dash and everything, and at night it looks kind of cool. So we'll turn off a couple of lights here, give you quick look at what this thing looks like in the dark. I know some of us like to tool these things up and down our street. Yours truly. This thing is bright. You will see this in the daylight, I'm sure, and at night, you know, you might as well, it's lighting up my whole living room. I haven't got a single light on in here. But as you can see, got the LEDs going in the back there for the thrust. It's kind of nifty. Overall, very nice jet, guys. It's the Freewing F-15 Eagle for Motion RC. It's a little on the pricey side, but you know, life only goes around once, and I've blown more than $500 on, you know, on other toys that I didn't have as much fun with. But anyway, doesn't that look kind of cool with the guy in there in the canopy and green light? So anyhow, it works. I flew it off the table earlier. Let's try not to do the same, but check it out. Oh, we got our airplanes moving up there. So anyway, that's that. I almost forgot to blow that thing, and I've got airplanes stacked back here, and I've got a couple of them up in the air. Might as well give you guys a quick peek at my bad habit here. I don't have a wife or any significant other here to give me a hard time about all this, so I can live with it. What the heck? But they look kind of cool up there, I think. Got those there. Got this one here. This one's actually going to find a better home. I've got a spot for it in the a special spot I'm going to show you in a minute. Got some gliders. I'm going to put those out in the garage. You see, I'm doing some other projects around the house here. This I just put together. That's a Stealth F-117A Nighthawk. And that's got the same similar light modifications as that does. I've done that with a number of my other jets. The Intruder up there in the corner, I've done it with that. Pretty cool. But now check this out. Okay. Oh, I built this, by the way. This is the Icon, the original. But they weren't making it anymore. Couldn't find it anywhere. So I found all the parts on the internet and pieced it together, and it's a beautiful bird. Flies great. Anyway, this is what I'm kind of proud of here, because I was wondering what I was going to do with a couple of my other acquisitions, and as you see, things are getting a little busy here. I've got a Pitts biplane up there, the 1400 FMS. Nice big plane, cool. Haven't flown it yet, but man, I'm dying to. Let's see, back there I've got the F-22 Raptor, Super Raptor actually. That's the twin 70mm with the high performance. And just a couple of my jet gliders stacked up in front here. Got the super, the giant size T-28 Trojan. The thing's got a 78-inch wingspan. Kind of dwarfs the little Trojan next to it there, doesn't it? And it's not such a little Trojan, really. I think that's like a 1200 millimeter. But that thing's like 2,000 millimeter. It's 6.5 foot wingspan. And if you see in comparison here, it's pretty big. So looking forward to that. Kind of glad this closet worked out so well. I see I've still got a little space up there for a couple more planes, and I can probably fit my Dragonfly down there. I'll probably fit that right up here in the corner. So outstanding. Close the door. Out of sight, out of mind, and slow but sure, guys. I'm regaining the room in my house. So anyway, thought you guys get a kick out of this. Had to show you this, and I think it looks pretty cool with the lighting. Kind of makes it, and I'm tickled about this. And this was just a real simple thing to do. I'll show you real quick. And really, I just put in a wire, one of those extensions for a light kit, you know, for like the FMS 1400, I believe, is what this came from. I just took one of the green lights for the wing markers, and look, it gives you plenty of cable should you want to be moving it around, or, you know, hey, how often do you set your canopy down, pick your plane up, and walk away, and your canopy's sitting there? Well, you get a second or two to think about it before you jerk the canopy along with you. And in any case, it's still just a little thin wire. It's not going to hurt anything. But comes out, backs in real nice and easy. Not a problem. Thanks for watching. The Freewing F-15 Eagle from Motion RC. Get one now. Not trying to sound like a commercial. This is a really cool jet, guys. Ordinarily, I could say, yeah, don't spend $500 on a piece of foam. But this one is really nice. It's detailed real well. One thing I didn't do, and I should show you here, is I didn't do the retracts. Shame on me. But what I will do, everybody's seen that, is I've got the air brake there, too. And the air brake, that works. And then, of course, the gear. We have to do this, right? Now, the only light part or socket that was left in the system in here, the little control module for the lighting, only had one spot left in it for either solid on or flash. Well, I needed the flash for the other one back in the engine compartment, so I put the solid one to the green here. And it did come out nice. I liked it. All right, thanks for watching. Sorry to bother you for so long, but check it out.